Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what it's like to be the only heathen in the house. And I want to go off and say that my environment is a lot better than it was a year and a half ago. Mainly because my mother passed away. And for people that might think I'm being cold, I'll give you a little insight to my dearly departed mother. My mother was anti-pagan to the core. She did not believe that, she couldn't understand why, people would call themselves witches. I consider myself to be a Nordic witch. I always use the word witch. I would say, yeah, this is what I am. I do tarot. I do all this type of stuff. My mother was this kind of person that just could not understand why someone would call themselves a witch. And I fired back and said, well, why do people call themselves Christian? Why would somebody want to be called something that some countries out there can't stand? She's like, well, that's not the same. It is the same. So when we go look at my environment from the time that I was 22 to the time mother passed away, we're talking about a very I'm not talking about a constrictive environment, but kind of like, I couldn't have my witchy books in anymore. The only witchy books that I actually was able to keep were books that she bought prior to her decision that this is not something she wanted me to practice. And I had already made the decision after I heard this, look, I'm not going to have her dictate my life and everything. I'm going to find ways to still practice my craft without her knowing. And of course, when I mention this to people online, they're like, no, don't do that. You're going to make our religion look bad. I'm like, excuse me, but I'm 20-some years old. I'm a fully grown adult woman. I can make my own choices. But they always bring up that you live with your parents and they're the ones that feed you, when in reality it was me feeding my mother. So there was none of that, well, yeah, you feed your mother and you pay the bills, but it's still her house and all that stuff. So being the only pagan in the household was very, very limiting. And it was something that I think contributed to a lot of my hair getting gray. And I think it also had a very big impact on my mother's own health, because she just could not leave it alone. She had to constantly project her own disgust and dislike for paganism, and not just let things go and let me follow my own path, as long as it's not illegal. So even with mother gone, I'm still the only pagan in the house. But the difference is my brother is far more open-minded. He has seen what happens when you interfere with people's religious beliefs. And his belief is live and let live. You cannot dictate, you can advise, but you can't dictate. And also, he's seen what happens when people have this certain kind of mindset. So my brother's like, as long as the bills are paid and as long as there's food in the house, you can do whatever the heck that you want. And so that's what I do. But yeah, it is very different than when my mother was around. But what I don't talk about at all is my religion. I mean, I wear Thor's hammer around my neck, and that pretty much is self-explanatory, that this is, yeah, people who wear Thor's hammer are generally heathens. I don't need to explain my religion to other people. Now, my brother knows that I am absolutely in love with reading books, and that's another thing that he's like, yeah, you totally can do that. You know, you're kind of 40 years old, you can pretty much do whatever you want, as long as it's not illegal. And that's our firm commitment to what we allow in the house and what we don't allow in the house. Like, I don't allow things that are dubious in the house, and I don't tell Stephen what he can spend his money on, and he doesn't tell me what I can spend my money on. But being the only pagan in the house has been both a positive and negative thing. I have grown and learned. I have also learned that intolerance can actually be next to you. So anyways, so I hope the video has helped. Sorry I can't, add more. I will say, however, that my brother leaves my altar alone. He does not touch it at all, because to him, what's in my room is my own business. So yeah. So I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, may be happy, healthy, most importantly, be safe and held to the gods. Bye.